Welcome to Jump In, the social media podcast from iJump. Find out more about us at ijump.co.nz. Hola, buenos dias. Welcome to Jump In. I'm Simon Young. Today we go in a slightly different direction. Normally we're talking about business and marketing and that sort of stuff. Well, today we're going conga dancing in a shopping mall. It's part of a trend called Flashmobbing, which is part of a larger trend which I like to call Generation C. And I'll be back after this to tell you more about it. But first... So the idea was simple. On May 24th at 12 midday, a group of us would meet up at St. Luke's Mall outside Foodtown and start dancing up and down the mall. Once we'd done a whole circuit of the mall, we'd just go home. Well, that was the idea. The security guard had other ideas.
Right, I'm sending for the police. Out. I don't know what you're thinking of, but you're not moving.
So I talked to Dan McKaylee, ringleader of the flash mob, to find out what was the story.
That was a flash mob. So you do this all the time?
No, this is the first flash mob in Auckland of 2008.
Oh really?
Yeah,
okay.
This is happening.
Cool, okay. And what was the point of what we just did?
The point was exactly what we proved. Get people out the box. Get them doing something different to their daily lives. Just for half an hour, just something different, just to make them think.
Awesome.
And to make every person who witnesses it thinks life is bigger than what you think.
Cool. Looks like we got the security guard thinking outside the box.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Is that a reaction that's usual, or?
Yeah, it's expected. When people see something surprising they don't see every day in their lives, it can often shake them up. Right. That's what we're about. We're movers and shakers of Auckland.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's not just a random event, it's a movement.
Yeah, it's a movement. Yeah. We're going to do this often. We're going to shake people so often. We want people to realize that things can be done differently. This is a new world, a new time, a new age. And it's our age. Yeah, it's an age of expression.
Awesome.
An age of random expression where anything is possible. Yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
This is the first of many to come. Great stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Later.
Okay, so that's flash mobbing. So you may be wondering, why is this important to marketing? Well, here's why. In my presentations about what's happening to the way we communicate, I talk about Generation C. Generation C is the world's first opt-in generation, and it's a generation that sure, there are some people who are born between certain ages. The younger people who've been born with technology. They've grown up with technology. They're used to being able to choose what they want, whether it's on their iTunes playlist or on their personal video recorder, MySky, whatever you like to call it. Well, there are also older people like myself. First time I've called myself an older person, but we can choose this as well. And how does that connect to flash mobbing? Well, Generation C are just as comfortable creating content as they are consuming it. And content, sure. Products, how about products? How about marketing? And so the ironic thing is, with the reaction that we got from the security man in the mall, was that at the very same time there was a large squirrel type character and some people with giant afros handing out chocolate bars. Now yes, they'd paid for that time. It was Cadbury. And yes, they'd gotten permission for that time. But they were also creating fun and a little mayhem and a little something different to look at. So I was thinking, what's the difference? And sure, yeah, maybe there are channels that we can go through, and maybe there are reasons why the flash mob crew don't go through those channels. I don't really know myself, but it just struck me that it's a sign of the times. Is that as I point out, there are three things that your business can become, and anyone can become these days. You can become a creator of content, which is traditionally the role that marketers and communicators have had, and the media. You can become a consumer, which is traditionally the role that consumers have had. And you can become an aggregator. You can make sense of what other people create. And that's what anyone can do, really. But the thing is, in this Web 2.0 world, anyone can be any of those three things. And so the attitude that you saw in that interview with Dan there is that it doesn't need to be backed by a big corporation for there to be some action, some excitement, something happening. And so maybe when you're thinking of your marketing, instead of trying to create something that will come across as less than authentic because it's backed by whatever brand and whatever brand agenda you have, how about partnering with people who are already out there, who have a message to share, who have something exciting that they want to bring to the world, even if it's a simple a message as just getting people to think differently. It's kind of different, it is kind of scary, it might elicit all sorts of different reactions, but it's on the cards these days, and more it's something that you should be looking at and thinking about. Okay, preaching is over. I want to practice what I preach and be about conversations. I'd really love to hear from you in the comments section of this, whether you're on blip.tv or whether you're on our own website, ijump.co.nz. We do read the comments, we do answer them, and also I'd love to hear your emails, simon@ijump.co.nz. What do you think? What are the risks of this kind of approach? So I'd really love to hear from you. And next week we go a little bit more mainstream. We've got Tony Four from 9MSN Australia, and he's talking about just media, just basically what's happening in media, what's happening in online media in Australia and also here in New Zealand. We've got MSN, which last year separated from Extra, so they're out on their own, or they've been out on their own for about a year now. And what are they doing? What local content are they doing? What partnerships are they doing? So some pretty exciting stuff from the media side of things next week, so stay tuned. This has been Jump In. I'm Simon Young. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching Jump In. For more information on iJump services, visit our website www.ijump.co.nz.